2021 has been a rollercoaster of a ride for our Blue Blur, filled with good, great, awesome, and some not so outstanding things. As you all should be aware of, 2021 is also the year of Sonic's 30th anniversary, which is a massive milestone for the Blue Blur. So, in today's video, I will be looking back on this year and deciding whether it's been a good or a bad anniversary, based on many factors. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a look back at the Sonic 30th anniversary. So, if you go back to the start of the year, we knew that there was a Sonic Netflix show in the works because Netflix had leaked it back in December of the previous year. And we also know that a Sonic Movie 2 was in the works, and a mainline Sonic game. So we had some things to be excited for, but we hadn't actually seen anything, so our expectations were still kind of low. For many months, we all sat here like sitting ducks, to be honest, just waiting for any tiny bits of news. We had some news about the Sonic movie sequel, like castings and everything, and the title reveal actually, but it was nothing major. The only things we had to keep us entertained were leaks. We all remember my friend Zippo, right? He was our literal saviour the first few months for the games, giving us his insider info, even if some of it turned out to be false. Now, in those first few months, while we didn't get any direct news for the games, we did get some quite significant news in terms of voice acting. On the 28th of January 2021, Roger Craig Smith and Cindy Robinson, the voice actors for Sonic and Amy, both announced their departures from the Sonic series, which brought many different reactions. Not that any of that actually mattered in the grand scheme of things, since a couple of months later, in May, Roger announced his return to the Sonic series, and we now know that Cindy Robinson will return for Amy in Sonic Frontiers. In the second month of 2021, February, we found out the name of the Sonic Netflix show, and even got a look at the logo, which is Sonic Prime. We also got a look at the story synopsis, and a couple of months down the line, got to see some pretty cool looking concept art for the show, but still, at this point, no game news. But then, when all hope seemed lost, the month of April gave us the news we had wanted to hear. News about Sonic relating to video games. The Sonic Colors with a U remaster had been leaked on a German dubbing website that was planned to release the same year. While some were disappointed, including myself, at the lack of adventure remakes, I won't mention any names, many were thrilled as Sega were finally doing what we had been telling them to do for a while: port the back catalogue of Sonic games. Now, bear in mind, all this excitement was present before we saw gameplay. We all expected Sega to just do a 4K 60fps port of the game, but little did we know. Now then, if you go back to our best friend Zippo, we know that he repeatedly mentioned that some sort of Sonic collection was in the works that would contain a bunch of games that hadn't been ported, but later down the line, he changed it to just a classic Sonic collection, meaning we now knew 3 games which Sega were working on. All we now needed was for Sega to show us them with actual news. Things were beginning to come together very nicely. May was probably one of the biggest months of the year, where we first begin with yet another one of Sega's games being leaked on a website. This time it was a Sonic collection, which Zippo had previously mentioned, meaning that we pretty much knew what to expect from the classic Sonic collection at this point. But then, on the 25th of May, the moment we'd all been waiting for, the official Sonic Twitter account finally posted something that wasn't a meme. They tweeted out that there will be a Sonic event called Sonic Central happening on the 27th of May, where a whole lot of stuff will be announced, from games to events to collaborations. Sonic fans rejoiced. Sonic Central came, and we got the announcement of 3 Sonic games: Sonic Colors Ultimate, Sonic Origins, and Project Sonic 2022, but only one of which was to release in 2021, that being Sonic Colors Ultimate. We also found out about a bunch of collaborations and merch, but most importantly, the Sonic Symphony taking place on Sonic's birthday, June the 23rd. After Sonic Central, stuff started to heat up, starting with Sonic Colors Ultimate. People were all over the place about it, due to how it looked, and also the Epic Games Store exclusivity. Sonic Origins was in nobody's interest since we literally saw nothing, not even a logo. Project Sonic 2022, however, got found out to be called Sonic Rangers, due to a Twitter user called Blue Wolf Boy digging into the metadata of the teaser, and also the idiots over at Sega mentioning that same name, Rangers, in an interview. Now that we had the name of the new Sonic game, many leaks were able to be confirmed, some even dating back to August of last year. The leaks sounded mixed for Rangers, but did give a bit of hope for the game, as we found out it was apparently open world with some boost stages integrated into it. Time went on and we got more footage of Sonic Colors Ultimate, and things actually seem to be getting better. Turns out that the footage they used in the reveal trailer of the game was actually old footage from early in development, which is why it looks so rough compared to the newer footage we were getting. Of course, there was still the issue with the balloon, but it was a lot more bearable compared to earlier. As well as just seeing more of the game, we also got to see new features the game had to offer, one of which was a remixed soundtrack, and it had mixed reception. Another thing was a Tails save that actually had a lot of us thinking that Tails was going to be playable in the game, but obviously later info proved otherwise. On Sonic's birthday, the Sonic Symphony premiered, and that was a highlight of the entire decade for me. All Sonic fans at peace together, just jamming to the music. It was truly a fantastic way to celebrate Sonic's 30th anniversary. Up until the release of Sonic Colors Ultimate, we got more info on the game, but also the two-part animation, Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisps, which I found to be quite good, and so did many others. Not the best animations that they've ever done yet, but still great overall. We also got news that Idris Elba will be voicing Knuckles in the Sonic Movie 2. More good news. Sonic Colors Ultimate finally released on the 7th of September 2021. On the 3rd of September, for those of us who pre-ordered the digital deluxe version, myself included. And to put it lightly, it was an utter and complete disaster. Critics liked the game, such as IGN, but it was another story with everybody else. There were seizure-inducing bugs present in the Switch version and save-corrupting ones in the PS4 and 5 versions, and it was just a total disaster. Thankfully, we were promised patches for the game, and I received quite a few of them, and the game is now in a stable state right now. But even still, the release of the game was a mess to say the least, getting even lower user scores than Sonic Colors 6 on Metacritic. After the commotion for Sonic Colors Ultimate died down, we got more info on Sonic Rangers, confirming that Rangers were just a working title for the actual name, Sonic Frontiers. November was another big month for the Sonic, starting off great but ending terribly. Sonic Unleashed finally got an official 60fps version. I mean, as well as Generations and All-Stars Racing Transformed, but of course, Unleashed is all that matters. But unfortunately, just as soon as we get something good in this franchise, we have to just get something bad, don't we? Say hello to the Steve Aoki concert. To put it simply, it was trash. Hot trash. There was only one remix of a Sonic song in the entire 1 hour concert, and it wasn't even that good. And the old YouTube SFM style animation it had was god awful. Such a downgrade from the Sonic Symphony. Which is why I went and made my own Sonic concert, and if you haven't checked it out already, you know what to do when this video is finished. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Now then, for the final month of the year, December, and boy was this a big month for Sonic. To start things off, a Sonic Frontiers website was found, and that started the hype train off. The Sonic Twitter and Jeff Keighley then started hinting at Sonic being at the Game Awards. With the Frontiers website being found recently, the stars were aligned perfectly. But the excitement didn't end there. The Sonic Movie 2 trailer was also confirmed to be shown off at the Game Awards. Well, goddamn, you might as well just call the Game Awards a Sonic event. We got both trailers at the Game Awards, and they did not disappoint. The Sonic Movie 2 trailer was absolutely fantastic, and Sonic Frontiers looked beautiful, but we didn't get any actual gameplay. We later got even more screenshots and footage of Frontiers, which solidified the fact that this game was going to trounce past Sonic games in terms of visuals. And now, here we are, the present day. I think it's safe to say that this year has been an eventful one, filled with both the good and bad. But now, it's time to answer the big question. Has the Sonic 30th anniversary been good? There are many factors to take into account here when asking this question, which will all be considered. In terms of games, sadly, I'm going to have to give this a solid no here. As much as I enjoy Sonic Colors Ultimate, I cannot deny that it was a disaster. And seeing as there were no other game releases this year, Sonic Colors Ultimate is all we have to base off this year. In terms of events, I'm going to give this a huge yes. While we didn't have any physical events due to COVID, the Sonic Symphony was an absolute masterpiece. And yes, Steve Aoki did screw us over a bit, but I think we could all look over that, right? In terms of news and hype, definitely yes. If it wasn't for the Game Awards revealing so much, I would have said no. But since we got those trailers and at least know something about Frontiers now officially, I'm pretty happy with the news we got this year. And finally, in terms of merchant collaborations, another yes. I can't even count how many games Sega shoved Sonic into this year. I mean, we even got Minecraft, one of the biggest games right now. The merch has been great as always, though I don't really know what's been going on with the Sonic Bible. It's been delayed God knows how many times, like, jeez man, just let it release, what's going on? So overall, in my opinion, this year has been a pretty solid year for Sonic. Not an amazing one because we have to remember that Sonic is still mainly a game franchise and Sonic Colors Ultimate was a disaster. But anniversaries aren't just about game releases, they're about celebrating the franchise as a whole, and Sega definitely did that. Anyways, that just wraps it up for today's video. So, in my opinion, I believe the Sonic 30th anniversary has been a solid anniversary, even with some downsides to it. But what are your guys' thoughts on the Sonic 30th anniversary as a whole? Did you enjoy it or did you not enjoy it? Let me know down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed by hitting that join button down below. And remember, it is not necessary. And I'll see you all next time. Peace!